You roll out your mat and you know you should practice. It's been long enough. You might even want to. But then after a little while, you give up, you roll up your mat, and then you blame the universe, your cat, your schedule, and everything else for getting in the way. What if the real reason you can't practice consistently has nothing to do with these external factors? And if you're here, I know that you're already on the path. You're probably looking for ways to optimize your life, improve your health, and finally build that consistent yoga habit that you know will change your life. Maybe you've started eating cleaner, you've cut back on your caffeine, you're drinking less, you're taking all the right steps, you're taking the supplements, you're doing everything, and you're thinking, wow, this is where it gets easier. Wrong. This is the point where so many people quit because this is where the real test begins. The universe is out there to see if you truly have what it takes to become this person that you say you want to be. Because you can't just desire a new reality, you have to deserve it. I'm not here to discourage you, I'm here to prepare you. In this video, we're going to explore the nature of resistance, why the universe somehow seems to push back each time you try and grow, and the single most important skill that you need to know when it comes to transformation, and that is learning how to suffer well. So let's dive right in. Before we begin, we need to understand what is this resistance. Think of the universe or your current reality as being in the state of homeostasis. Its job is to maintain its current shape. When you decide to change, to set a new goal and you want to change yourself, you're trying to bend the fabric of this reality. So imagine it like a rubber band. When you stretch it, it naturally snaps back into position because that's its nature. This is what happens when you start a new habit. You stretch yourself into a new shape and everything in your life, your old habits, your limiting beliefs, everything, your circumstances, everything will try to snap you back to that original state, the place where you were, the old self. This whole law of attraction idea that you can just close your eyes and believe something and it will come true, you don't have to lift a finger, is just a comforting lie. The universe will always resist your initial efforts to grow. That's just the way it is. It's testing your resolve. So you can't be like a rubber band that just snaps back into position the moment you experience any resistance. You have to be like a metal. Imagine like this solid metal bar that you're trying to bend. At first, it's going to take immense, sustained pressure just to even create this slight curve. Your muscles will burn, your back will ache, you'll feel like giving up, and every fiber of your being just wants to let go, and the metal will go back to its original form. But that pressure, that strain, that is the work of transformation. Every single day that you show up on your mat, you're applying that pressure through putting your body through these shapes. It is going to get harder and harder before it feels effortless and you can flow through these shapes so beautifully. But the bar just feels heavier as you get closer to that point where you can let go and you'll notice it's changed form. It's actually bent. But if you hold it there and you don't just give up and you sit through the pain and you feel the shaking in your body, eventually the metal will fatigue, it will yield and it won't snap back. It won't go back to that old version of you. And this is what the asanas do. This is because of the strength and the consistency of effort that you applied. I know this because I've lived it. There have been times in my Ashtanga journey where I finished the series and my entire body is shaking and it feels like I've gone through all these emotions and I'm thinking, what did I just put my body through? But by confronting the same postures day after day, it's almost as if that resistance that it brought up in me, it didn't just go away. I actually learned to work with that resistance. And I didn't just get better at yoga. I grew as a person. I learned how to confront that resistance. I became someone who could hold the shape. This transformation that you're going through, it's going to be painful. Expect it. It can feel agonizing and I completely get it. I've been there. To complete the primary series, for example, I know it's going to hurt. I've seen people go through that fire, but you don't have to face it alone and you don't have to face it without a teacher, without a community there to support you, there to hold your hand. There's a link for that in the description below. But the person you want to become isn't forged in a pink cozy studio with 1 kg weights and drinking matcha lattes. The person that you want to become, this strong, clear-minded, resilient version of yourself, is forged in this fire. And this is called tapas, the purifying heat of a disciplined practice like Ashtanga. That is what will transform you into a person that you want to become. And if you can learn to sit in that fire, to feel the burn of the resistance without running away and allow it to simply wash over you and you stay steady, you will come out the other side as a changed person. You'll finally be able to stand tall, feet on the ground, and feel this strong, clear mind and a steady voice. That's what this practice will give you. And when you get there, you won't be negotiating with your calendar for the best time to practice. It will be the single most important thing that you do each day, because you'll know that it's the very thing that holds you in your new shape. You will feel it like deep in your bones that you deserve this new life because you earned it, because you walked through the fire, you did the necessary effort. The only way you can possibly fail if you aren't willing to face that fire day after day, if you aren't willing to do the work and you don't even know how long you have to sit in the fire and face the pain. It might be just like one day before you realize you have that big breakthrough and it's no longer feeling like difficult and strenuous. But if you quit right before that, you'll be right back at the start and you have to start again. And you see, like human beings, we fear pain so much, but we also have an incredible tolerance for pain and an infinite capacity for growth. So if you're ready to stop blaming the universe, your cat, and everything else and start doing the real work, I want to guide you. I'm here to help you with the utmost compassion and patience and unlock a version of you that you haven't even met yet. I'll show you how to use your body through a simple, powerful set sequence of postures. You're going to be able to test your limits and prove to yourself that you deserve everything that you desire. A dream body, a healthy life, and a clear, unshakable mind. So click the link in the description below to start your yoga journey with me, and let's walk through this fire together.